You know what is up, my friends. It's Jules, it's Jamie. We're here with another unboxing, and boy howdy, is it a big one, because it is Nergigante. Let's take a look at this. Come on, let's go. Let's see it.
Here it comes.
Oh my god. Stop staring relentlessly into the camera then. What a big plopper. Here we go.
Okay. So let's get the rule books out of the way first.
Hang about. I already see a... Ooh. How much health does he have this time around? 85?
So 85
95?
in the smallest version.
Yeah.
Then 95.
And then 110. Classic. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll show people at home the campaign book, and then you put the wings together.
I will indeed. So this guy is a spiky boy.
He looks it, man.
Yeah, both in terms of rules and the miniature themselves.
I enjoy the fact that you've got a model that could actually do as much damage to you in real life as it could do in the game. That's interesting there.
Yeah, handle with care.
There's a lot more weapons that you can obviously make here. Extermination's Edge, I enjoy the name of that one. Obliteration's Footfall, I'll tell you what.
Fantastic weapon names.
I'll tell you what. Perdition's Hand, Desolation's Overture. It's like a random name generator for a southwestern mid to 2010s emo band, that, isn't it?
It is. And
Okay.
there we have Nergigante.
Wow.
So during the Kickstarter, we actually made a Tabletopia module for people to play against this one digitally. To fit in the camera angle for the Tabletopia, we had to shrink him.
Amazing. Just that big. I mean, that is whomping. Scientifically whomping. I absolutely love this.
He's absolutely just a bad man.
Should we take a look at some of his special moves and rules and stuff like that as well?
Okay, so Nergigante has, like Teostra did, his own set of tokens. Now these are called spike tokens.
Okay.
So the thing about Nergigante is it's kind of known as one of the most aggressive Elder Dragons, and is really built for fighting. So every time you damage Nergigante, he grows more spikes and gets more armor.
Amazing.
So it doesn't start with sort of the highest level of armor in the world for an Elder Dragon, but every time you damage a body part, then you start adding these spike tokens to it, and they add more armor to Nergigante.
Okay, so he actually gets tougher the further it goes on, effectively.
Yes, and so some of Nerg's actual behaviors have the spike token symbol on them as well. So when he plays one of those, he just grows more spikes generally.
Okay.
So even whether you hit him or not, he's just getting more spikes.
Amazing.
So stacking armor and armor and armor on top and on top. Now you can break these off by using attacks that have a break value to them.
Okay.
So normally these break value attacks are used for breaking body parts of monsters.
Yep.
They will have effects in the fight, like if you break the horns off, they might do less damage with head attacks. They get you bonus rewards in the fight. The Nergigante in particular, they're really important because they help you break these spike tokens back off again.
Okay, so do you have to go through these in order to then go through and break the base limb?
You will do both. So you break the body parts off. You break the body parts and you break the spike tokens off. But it's kind of like a separate thing to track as well.
Got you.
We didn't want to make it much more difficult for the players to get break rewards.
I was about to say that if they had to get through 2 sets of armor effectively to do that, that would have been insane.
Exactly. We did try it that way at one point. It was just too harsh on the players, to be fair.
This is what you should be very grateful at home that you're holding this version of it and not version 1.0 because my god, they were probably very, very different back then.
So many theoretical hunters died.
R.I.P.
So this is what happens if you leave the spike tokens on Nergigante. So if he gets to a point where he starts to turn with 6 spike tokens on.
12 damage as well. We were talking in a previous thing that there's only 8 maximum health, and with some damage negation like elemental resistance, you may be able to take off maximum of 3 on top of that. That's still going to one-shot most people, that isn't it?
It will, unless you. So there are cards in certain hunters decks where they can just about tank a hit like that sometimes, but you're not going to do it twice.
And you are not going to be a well man afterwards.
No. So this is one of the sort of signature moves of Nergigante. When they get so many spikes on them that they'll just jump into the air and then leap at you and then fire spikes behind them at the same time.
Oh, amazing.
So all the spikes come off when it hits the ground. So this does actually quite a wide arc of damage as well.
So it flies forward for 4 hexes or 4 tiles and then just carpet bombs the area in spikes. That is terrifying as much as it is cool.
So this is exactly why you want to keep breaking these spike tokens off, because where normally the Elder Dragon will just draw whatever behavior at the top of its deck next, you know this is coming if you haven't broken the spike tokens off.
Got you.
So you can plan for it, but you also definitely want to avoid it because it's nasty.
I love the sort of tension that this adds in as a result, because not only are you trying to just stave off this beast's normal attacks, but watching these builds up is going to be like a countdown clock to your own doom. It's going to be quite terrifying.
Yeah, definitely. And Nergigante kind of has a special place in my heart because I love this particular Elder Dragon. It was a lot of fun to develop. And then when we were doing the playtest games of it as well, there was a time which we had the creative director and some other people playing the game with it. And Steve Margetson, who helped me to sort of develop Monster Hunter World was the person who was kind of the most knowledgeable about the game at the table. And he was like, it's okay, I'm the person who's best suited to take the hit from Nerg, I'll stand in front of him, everyone else can survive. And Nerg sort of looked at Steve and went, no, I'm going to hit everyone else, and just rolled sideways and just took 3 players out. And it's just, yeah. And kind of as someone who's worked on these monsters, you kind of get a little bit of pride of like, oh, you did great.
Yeah, I know.
My monster won.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, Daddy's little angel managed to destroy an entire base of my friends.
Exactly.
Fantastic. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it, where like they always say you should never work with animals and children in TV, and I feel like this is very much the same in this, because they are equally as deadly.
They are indeed.
And unfortunately, we're going to have to probably put away the box soon, unless you've got any other bits over there.
So we have, like every other monster in the game, your arena quests, where you can face Nergigante at any level you like, with any weapon in the game.
Amazing stuff. Well, as sad as it is, you're going to have to say goodbye to him once more, because we're going to have to pack him down, because we've got yet more boxes to open.
Yes, indeed.